guys, I'm Chris from Human Torque Training. In this video I just wanted to give you a quick mobility routine that you can do anytime. Good first thing when you wake up before you exercise, good to do before you go to sleep as well. So the first exercise you're going to do is neck rolls. Most important thing with this is keeping your shoulders down, okay? So if you're really tight, when you drop your head to one side, your shoulders will want to lift, so you want to keep your shoulders down and then start by lifting your chest and then just dropping your head around in circles. Now you don't want to force this. Now once you've gotten 5 to 10 reps in one side, change directions. Okay, next one you want to do is for your shoulders. So you're going to put one arm behind your back and you're basically going to grip your other arm like this. And same thing, staying tall, keeping my head and neck back. I'm basically going to be, while I'm gripping this arm, so I'm providing a little bit of resistance with this hand holding onto the arm, I'm going to be turning my arm outwards like that, so my thumb, I'm facing outwards. So those are going to be strengthening your external rotators, but also stretching your internal rotators. Cool, so 5 to 10 reps on one side, change, do the other arm. Cool. Now what you're going to do is put one hand up behind your back like that. And then with your other arm, you're going to reach over and grab your elbow and you're going to pull your arm across like this. Notice what I'm also doing with my head, I'm maintaining this tall posture and I'm using my head to kind of push my arm back. Okay, and then I'm pulling across like this, stretching my tricep. And once you feel like it's loosened up, the next thing you're going to do is, I'm going to be kind of like driving my elbow straight up and almost like I'm crunching down on this side. Okay, so, and just coming up and down like that. So I'm not side bending, but I'm crunching down here, and it's opening up all this side, your rib cage, your obliques, your QL. Cool, and then go to the other side. And being able to get your arm back here for club swinging is super important. I've also used to kind of strengthen here. I even kind of contract, so I'm pulling this way while providing the resistance here to really help me with lateral swipes and stuff like that. And then crunching down. Might feel little pops and cracks, which is alright as long as it doesn't hurt. Okay, now moving down to the hips. What you're going to do is you're going to get one leg back like this. Now, you know this movement I've talked about in other videos as far as tucking your tailbone under, so you're squeezing your glutes. So I'm not sticking out like that. I'm tucking under and it's flattening my back. You want to tuck under with this glute, so with this side, and kind of push your hips forward. So see, I'm keeping a flat back here. If you're like this, you're not going to be getting the benefits. So I'm kind of slowly leaning into it. You should feel the stretch in the front of your hip here. Cool. And then after you feel like you've loosened it up, and you can probably notice I'm a bit tighter on this side, and I always need to do extra on this side. That's with all these exercises. You want to compare left to right and really try and get balance in your body. Cool. Now what you're going to be doing is sitting back like this, so it's like a hip hinge. So notice my knees are staying in the same place. I'm not bending my knees, but my butt is going backwards like that. So you should feel a stretch in your hamstrings. You want to keep that tall posture, lifting your chest, head and neck back, keeping a small arch in your lower back. And then once you've got that position, you want to basically kind of rock your hips from side to side. Notice as my butt comes over to this side, this knee's bending, and most of my weight's coming onto this leg, and this leg's straight, and you will feel a real big stretch up this leg. The most important thing is keeping your chest up and staying tall. You don't want to be rounding over like that. Okay, now last one is you're going to be balancing on one leg. Okay, so the leg you're balancing on, you want to keep your foot straight forward. You got two bones here, ASIS. Put your fingers on these. Now, while I'm balancing on this leg, keep a small bend in that leg. Don't lock it out. I'm going to be lifting my other foot up and going around in circles like this. The reason I wanted you to find these two bones on the front here is because you want to try and keep them facing straight forward in line with your foot. Common thing is people start rotating here, which is good, but we're trying to isolate this hip and get better internal rotation on this hip. And this rotation of your hip is so important. If you're lacking this internal rotation, which so many people are, your knees take a beating, your back takes a beating. So it's important to do this stuff to keep your mobility. Also, you get an added benefit of balancing on the other leg. Cool, so that's it. So, like I said, you can go crazy with mobility work. Like I could easily spend an hour going through my whole body, probably more, which is good to do regularly. But this is a nice quick one that you can do any time if you don't have a lot of time.